Welcome to Let's Do Ads Right with myself, Ashley Wright. This is a series where we talk about Facebook ads which current people are running, whether it's businesses, entrepreneurs, general marketers, or people who are new onto the stage of Facebook ads. And what I do is I basically get the ads, I break it down, I dissect them and see what they've done well and what they've not done so well. So the pros and the cons, which hopefully you can put into practice within your business. So today what we're going to be talking about is a company called Flubit. So what they do is you basically go to their website, you paste in a link from Amazon, and they find offers 15% off for you. So you save money basically with this company here. So they're obviously advertising on Facebook to get more people to obviously sign up to their website to obviously achieve and start getting more money off their purchase with Amazon. So this is the ad that came up. So let's break it down. So this is the ad here. So let's break it down for you. So obviously got Flubit. I've been using Flubit for about a year now, and I found this to be my go-to place before I order anything online. So that's basically a quote that they've used from obviously this lady here. It must be called Marella. Review of Flubit was 5 stars, which, believe it or not, that's not surprising. The thing is with stars, we'll just start off early before I break this down. Have you ever seen an ad that has put a 3-star, a 2-star, or 1-star? Hardly ever. So stars cannot be treated with too much respect is the best way of putting it when you look at an advertisement. And then obviously in the bottom text here, you've got save up to 15% off Amazon prices. We'll create you a lower price, Flubit, and learn more. So I saw this earlier on today, and I thought it would be a good little ad to break down. So let's just go into it. So we'll speak about the pros first, or what I think they did well in terms of this ad. So one of the main things is the lighting. So the lighting of the camera, I don't know if it's effects they've put on the image itself or actual lighting because of the sun where it's shining, but obviously it draws your attention. So and what I mean by this is obviously you're just seeing this as one image here that I've obviously screenshotted from Facebook, but when you're actually scrolling down the actual Facebook feed, this did stand out to me, ignoring the stars right now, but the actual image, because it was bright and it was in my face, and at the same time it's kind of weird because this woman's kind of like smiling but squinting at the same time. So it's kind of a weird way how it actually drew my attention, and I'm going to explain to you into the cons as well, but I think that's a good way and also a bad way in terms of how they put this ad together. The second thing, and obviously the last thing which I kind of found in terms of this ad, is the copy is straight to the point. And they've also gone with save up to 15% of Amazon prices. So basically they're giving you exactly what it says in the tin. You click on their website to learn more, they're going to save you up to 15% of Amazon prices. And it says, we'll create you a lower price. It doesn't go too much depth how they do that or why they do that, but it's straight to the point. You basically click here and we'll save you up to 15% on Amazon prices. So that's basically 2 things that I broke down from that. There wasn't really a lot going on that I think that they've done too well, believe it or not. I see a big company of this, I say I don't know how well they do in terms of how many people sign up, how many people click on this ad, and how many people convert from this. But to me, looking at this ad, I didn't know anything about Flubit before seeing this ad today. I personally would never have clicked on this because the ad is not related to me in a sense. Fair enough, I do shop on Amazon. I don't know if they approached me because I of my audience Amazon, my shopping habits online, but at the same time it didn't jump out to me. If it's something to Amazon, I would expect it a little bit more related to Amazon or a bit more branding behind Flubit and a bit more explanation, because this is the first time ad that I've never seen before, and it's not really breaking down apart from the save up to 15% of Amazon prices, but anyone can kind of claim that. So it wasn't really standing out to me in terms of how and why I should actually click there before actually giving my information away and obviously then clicking to see if I can get 15% off. So with that being said, let's go to the cons. So a few more cons here, which we can see just broken down. So I'll close down for now, just get rid of that for now, and we'll close that as well. So the main cons is, personally, the image doesn't sell the ad. Okay, and what I mean by this is this image here is not wanting me to click anywhere, because like I said, the woman has her eyes closed. So straight away, when I'm thinking of this here in terms of marketing, no eye contact. That to me is pretty distracting, I should say. Like I say, in terms of the actual image itself, the lighting worked in terms of catching my eye, but at the same time, it didn't want me to actually take action with the ad. It kind of caught my eye because it was different to what I've not seen in my feed, or basically kind of like an image that's kind of gone wrong in a sense. So I think in terms of that, I think the whole branding behind the ad could have been done a lot better. As well, I think the stars could have been utilized a lot better. It looks like they've got them just from clip art and they're not really standing out, and it's basically saying Morella's view of Flubit. And like I said earlier on, when do you ever see an ad or anything with less than 5 or 4 stars? Hardly ever. Imagine this ad here had 2 stars or 3 stars. You're definitely going to click on it. So maybe they're trying to kind of sway towards getting people who are not so marketing savvy like myself maybe, and thinking, yes, because it's 5 stars, people are going to click onto it. But I think they could have utilized that a little bit better. I think they could maybe, if they were going to do it, make it a little bit bigger and maybe use the quote which they've got in the text at the top, maybe have a shorter text on the actual image itself, and obviously in terms of text ratio, etc., stuff like that. But they could use a clip of that text, maybe saying Flubit, use them for a year, best thing online, for something like that. Something short and snappy to kind of catch the user attention, and they could use the top portion of the text area to obviously explain a little bit more on how Flubit works, for example. So that's kind of my opinion on it. So like I said, it's very general. Like I said, maybe targeting Amazon audience, but I think they're wasting a lot of money in terms of going out just targeting everyone, because I like Amazon, and at the same time, easy to use. Okay, whether I'm getting 15% off or not, it's easy to use. I can use it, spare my money, and I'm get my order. So to go away from direct Amazon to another kind of like a third party or like a middle person, it's maybe, do I really need that? Maybe not. I'm happy with what I'm getting already. Some people may be different, but I say this is obviously just a review of how I see this kind of advertisement. Again, there's no call to action in the ad itself, because again, it's wasted with the stars, wasted with this lovely lady here, not really selling the actual Flubit. Doesn't really break it down for me. So again, they could have had a call to action in there, which maybe would have drawn more attention and made me want to actually click and give a reason to actually go to the ad. Maybe again, I think wasted space in terms of the save up to 15% of Amazon prices here. They could maybe put that in the actual image itself. And like I said previously as well, the ad doesn't match the brand. Looking at this here, if you got rid of the Flubit at the top, and basically just have that image on its own, is that image strong enough to sell itself if you remove all the text? No, not at all. And that's what images have to be, because we're in an age now, an era that images are critical. And I'll probably explain and talk about this a lot in all the different ads that I go through, because you think of you think of Instagram, image related. This is what people's attention is drawn to now, especially on Facebook. You've got literally less than a second to grab that person's attention. Okay, and do so much in that second. Like I said, this did catch my eye because it was kind of confusing in a way, but it's not actually sold me, which is what the main thing ads want to do here. Ad wants to basically catch the person's attention, get them to click, and then your landing page does the rest. So kind of a little breakdown. I didn't obviously break down this whole ad in terms of what I would change in terms of the copy, but like I say, in terms of the quote, I probably maybe done something along the lines of this. It's just kind of a briefing what I would have probably changed the quote for. Something along the lines of, wouldn't you like to save up to 15% off Amazon prices? 1,000 or whatever number you want to put in, insert there. If I use already benefiting, that should be benefiting. Surely you don't want to be missed out any longer. Okay? To me, that would have drawn my attention. That's real copy. That's real advertisement. At the moment, I think it's kind of a, not a shortcut, but kind of like a cop out in terms of the ad, that copy that they've actually gone for, because it's a quote which, like I say, to me, the quote and the image, it doesn't all relate, it doesn't all really fit together, and it's kind of a bit fake in a sense to me. So that's kind of what I would have maybe done with that, and I say it will change the image, have more branding around Flubit, and then I would utilize the space below. Learn more is fine, or maybe sign up now for more. But in some sense, like I say, you don't really need a button if your ad actually does the job. So, and that's one way you can actually kind of measure your ad. Will people click on your ad without the button there, i.e. learn more? This ad here, definitely not. So that's kind of the ad broken down. What I want to do now is I want to kind of go over to this here. This is basically a landing page, so which you can see here. Obviously they're tracking, which is good. They've got the UTM source in there, CPM, Flubit review ads. So they may be running different ads because this one says Flubit plus reviews plus ads. So what I'll probably do is if I do see another one pop up, I'll probably do a part 2 of Flubit ads and show you if there's any different or if they have improved it. And that's what I want to kind of do along the line as well. I want to not just show you one specific ad from that company or that person. I would hopefully see different ones as well, and obviously kind of try and measure them up and match them up with each other, and obviously do a review on both of them, or obviously an update on what they're actually doing as well. So basically, this is good how you can kind of see how they've targeted you. So this is basically a lookalike audience campaign which they're running here for new users. So I just clicked on that twice, so skewing their data. But yes, this is the reason why and how they found me, because it's the lookalike audience right here. And as well, obviously, what you can do from the actual ad, which I might show again as well. You can obviously click on the top right hand corner, for example here, this little drop down here, obviously this is the image, so it doesn't work as well. You can click on that there and it'll obviously show why you've been showing that ad, which I say I'll probably show you in some of the upcoming videos in terms of that. But this is obviously the landing page here. So demand a lower price of the products you want. So quite straightforward. I like how they've got the call to action at the top there. In terms of paste the product code here from Amazon, create me a lower price, inspired different deals here. So the concept is very simple really in terms of what they're trying to achieve. But what I'd really done realistically, this here is perfect. They probably could have used something along the lines of this for their advertisement, i.e. find, Flubit and save. Something along the lines of that. Obviously the text maybe not having there, but find, Flubit, save, free images, demand a lower price could have been in the actual copy in the text, and they would have probably got more conversion, or they probably will get more conversion doing that. Because I think in terms of how the ad's running now, like I say, it's a lookalike ad as well, which makes me think, what surely you want to be explaining a little bit more about what you actually are promoting, because I don't know who you are. It's not like I've been to your website and I've kind of got information what you do already. But the fact that you run a lookalike ad, you should be trying to get across what you do. So you might not get the click straight away, but you're engaging with that user, that prospect, and obviously getting into the mind of them. So it's the brand, building the awareness around what you do. So maybe next time when I do see your ad, I might think, yes, I've seen that ad before. I'm going to click now because I want to find out more information. Whereas now, obviously, I'm going to probably see more ads now, which is the thing, because I've been onto the website, I've been cookied now, I've been by the pixel, so I'm going to probably see more follow-up ads now in the future, which is good in a sense because I can show you exactly what they're kind of doing in terms of trying to market and obviously run their Facebook ads. So that's just like a breakdown. Obviously, you can create, post something here as well and kind of see what they're doing. So, but like I say, if you want to do as well, obviously to go to Flubit's website. If they are doing it right, they'll probably pixelate you and follow up with you, so you kind of see their process in terms of how they're running ads. But that ad, like I said, I think it could be done a lot better. If it was me running it, I would definitely change this, because I can imagine they are spending and obviously trying to run a lot of traffic to this to try and get more signups. So that's kind of a breakdown of this. If you do want this layout here as well, you can download it. Depending where you're watching this, there should be a link below or above somewhere on this page where you can download this as well, and you can obviously look into it and break it down yourself. But with that being said, guys, I hope you enjoyed this Flubit review of their ads with the Let's Do Ads Right, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Speak soon.